Hello and welcome to the channel of Hashaliach once again, and I trust that God is blessing you. And today is the 16th of September 2024. Okay, I just want to share a brief word with you, something that the Lord was bringing to me yesterday and today. So I'm going to be reading just the first four verses from Luke chapter 21. But it's worth noting that Luke 21 is a part of what I consider three very significant chapters in the Bible which talk about things that are coming near the end of time. And that is Matthew 24, Mark 13, and Luke 21. And it talks about about plagues, earthquakes, storms tossing to and fro, and persecution, and all these different things. But Luke is the only one that begins with this little portion of scripture that I'm going to read. And it's something that really jumped out at me. So just let me read the first four verses and then I want to talk about it. So again, the Complete Jewish Study Bible, Luke 21, verses 1 to 4. Then Yeshua looked up, and as he watched the rich placing their gifts into the temple offering boxes, he also saw a poor widow put in 2 small coins. He said, "I tell you the truth, this poor widow has put in more than all the others, for they, out of their wealth, have contributed money they could easily spare. But she, out of her poverty, has given all she had to live on." Now, we're given this little story about the poor widow putting everything she had into the offering box while the rich put in out of their abundance, so to speak. And then it goes straight into the things that are going to happen at the end. Verse 5, as some people were remarking about the temple, how beautiful its stonework and memorial decorations were, he said, "The time is coming when what you see here will be totally destroyed," and so on and so forth. And he goes into all these different things when the disciples ask him what's going to happen at the end. But I found it very interesting, this little story about the widow. And I was trying to understand, I was praying, I says, well, why is this section here? It's not on, I mean, I do believe, I think it's in Matthew chapter 13, but out of Matthew 24, Mark 13, and Luke 21, why is this at the beginning of the Luke section? And again, is it something that's predominantly speaking to Gentiles? Because many people believe Luke was a Gentile, writing to Gentiles. I don't know. But what I got from it was this. You've got a bunch of people who are actually very well off, and so out of their abundance, they're giving some of what they've got to the Lord. But you've got this poor widow, and all she's got is this 2 coins. That's basically all she's got to live on, and she gives everything to God. Everything. And I felt the Lord was saying, this is a time when you have to give everything to me, because things are going to get very rocky. Now, let me just explain what I mean by give everything. I'm not necessarily saying, you give all your wealth, all your possessions, everything like that. It's about, it's similar to what I was saying briefly yesterday from Romans chapter 12 about laying down on the altar and totally submitting to God, totally submit to the Lord. And I get a picture here of some people who are half-hearted in their attitude towards God. But you've got this poor widow who gives everything she's got. She's completely reliant and dependent on God. She's basically saying, God, I trust you for everything. Now, we are about to head into some very, very rocky times, and I know you keep hearing me saying that, and you're probably saying, yeah, he's always saying this, but we are. We are. And it is very, very important to understand that the Lord is saying to us, you need to be submitted to me, lock, stock, and barrel. Everything you've got, I want you to submit to me. Submit totally to me. Lie on that altar. Everything. I want all of you. And then this morning, as I was meditating on this message, I was led to the same chapter, Luke 21, but verses 37 and 38. Yeshua spent his days at the temple teaching, while at night he went out and stayed on the hill called the Mount of Olives. All the people would rise with the dawn to come and hear him at the temple courts. All of the people would rise at dawn, hungering and thirsting for what Jesus had to say. I got a picture here of God saying, look, totally submit to me. Rise with the dawn. And the very first thing you do once you're awake, rising at the dawn, is you come to me and listen to what I have got to say. Because I'm going to guide you through these next days, weeks, months, whatever time we have got. But we need to be submitted to him. Like I say, it's a simple message, but I believe it's very profound. Don't just brush this aside. God is saying, you're going to have to submit to me. And the first thing you need to be doing every morning, before you get involved in anything in your day, is listen to what I have got to say. And again, just this week, well, I started yesterday, I decided to go on a digital fast again with a little bit of a difference. I just switched off my phone and it's going to be off for a week. And I've closed off my computer, but just until midday. So it allows me to get messages and still to record them and upload them. But I don't want to be distracted. So when I get up first thing in the morning, I want to be straight into prayer and straight into the scriptures, because I need to be hearing from God. And so do you. Things are about to get very hot again. I've only just found out there was another attempt on Donald Trump's life. I don't know the specifics, so I won't speak about it here. But I've been expecting this, and I'm expecting much, much more. Friends, let us all be 100% submitted to the Lord, and let us rise at dawn to hear his voice. So until next time, God bless you.